Okay, let's get started for today. We're gonna go back to Brume Tower just for reference. I've reattuned some spells here, so I have Whisper of Despair. This should be really good. Whisper of Despair should be really good against bosses. Basically just lowers target defense. So that'll be good for bosses. And then I just went ahead and put on Recollection. It just fires some extra Dark Orb random shots that home in on targets, which is pretty good. I don't really think there's anything else to do. So let's go. I think any new points we get, we're going to put into Attunement, try to get up to level 40, and then we're just going to keep leveling Intelligence and Faith. Okay, so I think I'll go for Intelligence first, though, because there's a dark greatsword that I'd love to start using. So we're in Brume Tower. We're going back to the foyer. We turned on Brume Tower at the end of last time, so we're going to start making our way through it. Y'all can hear me, right? Everything's good? So we're going to start taking these elevators up and down. So I guess let's head down. There's a couple different ways to go, so we just have to pick and choose where we want to go first. Because there's a bunch of stuff you can do further up in the tower as well. Also important that we get more of those sticks. You know, the stick things? These smelter wedges, so that we can break all the idols in order to... Gotta be careful here. These guys can just run into the fire and blow up. Because we want to make sure we get the soul of Nidalia. These things are just risky, because again, they can blow up and kill you. Okay. So there's 3 of these big guys out here. So we just want to be careful, lure them back, do what damage we can with Dark Orb. But I want to fight him back here and not near the fire, because obviously if we get pushed into the fire, that would be bad news, so... Whoop, okay, you got me. I'll give you that one. Give me 1 second. I have to reload my stream. My character turns when my mouse is on my other monitor. Whee! Go. Okay, just want to make sure everything's working okay. Let's continue. We got more of these guys to kill. I could also try Whispers of Despair and see how well it works here. So we just want to head out here and lure out the other... There's a couple more of them. There's 3, I think, so let's just be careful. There we go. Okay, so his defense is lowered. Let's see if we can fight this one. Oh, yeah. Whew, that was close. Okay, yeah, I'm liking the Whispers of Despair. Not to say that it's perfect, but it's pretty good, I think. Before I pick anything up, let's just go and find the last one. So how's everyone's week been? Haven't talked to y'all since the weekend. Hope y'all are doing well. Okay, let's not fall off. Okay, alright. You got me. Not this time, buddy. Stop with the fire, please. Let's just not really risk it. Back up. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So I think that's all of these guys. So let's just break all these little statue things. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I feel like we're a little too late in the game for that now, game. Titanite Chunk is fantastic. We can always use more of those. Skeptic's Spice. So I leveled up my, what's it called? It's like the Sun Covenant, the Co-op Covenant. Tower key is what we're looking for. And, so that allowed me to get Great Lightning Spear, which is cool. Not that I'm really going to use that right now, but again, I'm trying to get all the spells, miracles, hexes, what have you, on my first playthrough, so that when I do New Game Plus, I can get the rest, and then I can get all the achievements, the trophies for this game. So I think that's all that's here. Which means we want to come out over through this door. There's also a bunch of locked doors further above us as well that we can go and do stuff with. Let's just come this way first. I don't actually remember what's down here. Okay, we have another elevator here. I don't remember if this is where we want to go or not. I think... Yeah, let's go down here just to see. Because I think the other way, like down there where I'm looking, is where Fume Knight is. Is there anybody watching who might be around my soul memory right now? Because I would love to co-op my way through Iron Passage and Smelter Demon, but I do know that it's pretty late for some typical viewers. Oh god. Let's just light this bonfire. Poof! I could give Iron Passage a shot. It's honestly one of the worst areas in the whole game. Like, genuinely, it's genuinely terrible. So, I could try. I'm not going to summon in NPCs for it. So, basically, this area is meant to be done 100% co-op. There's two ways to go. You can open up these cages and a bunch of enemies will flood out towards you. Or, you can just make a run for the fog wall, which is what I'm going to do. You just have to run for it way down here. So, we might not get it every time, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, any souls that we have now are forfeit, for sure. We might have to put on the anti-hollowing ring, just because we're probably going to die a lot just getting there. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is a rough section. We don't have to do this now, but I mean, we're right here. So are you planning on finishing DS2 today? I'm going to try. I may die a lot, which will prevent me from completing it. This area right here is actually an area where I may die a lot. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see if I can remember this run. It's a tough run. So you drop. Start to go. Okay, thought I could make the roll. Nope. Okay, bad start, bad start. Probably, we're not going to make it. So there's 3 guys down here plus a lightning caster. There's no way you can really fight your way through this. You just have to figure out the right way to run. And again, it's going to take a couple tries, and just, I'm not going to be concerned with souls at this point. If we hollow too much, I might effigy, but for now, let's just focus on trying to get the run to the blue Smelter Demon down. And that's who we're going to fight, is the blue Smelter Demon. So, we'll give it a shot. Blue Smelter Demon is like red Smelter Demon, but much worse. He's an optional boss. We don't have to do it right now. Roll. Roll. Okay, good. And then we drop. And then we drop. And then we run. We're actually slowed right now, which is irritating. Okay, then we roll. We might get sniped by an arrow here. It's very common. We didn't. Yep, there it is. Okay, then you fall again. Estus. And then run for the fog wall. Again, if you can do this co-op, there's a couple different ways to go. So if you go a certain way, you can split up with your co-op people, and then you can clear out the top and the bottom. It's not as bad. Okay, so we Dark Weapon. So this guy is honestly, he's like a serious asshole. He is the worst. His attacks are semi-randomized, and I've talked about this before, so I don't need to go over it ad nauseum, but he really is just terrible. They made it so his attacks are just random. Let's just get him what damage we can while he's doing this. So now, he does fire damage around himself. It's not fire, it's magic damage, actually. So see how there was a random delay in the second swing? So you try to anticipate it more. So this is gonna take many attempts, just pointing it out right now. But we seem to be doing okay damage to start, and it seemed like we were able to get to the fog door it's pretty straightforward. It's not easy, but we may be able to get this. We may be able to get this done in a couple tries. If it's taken too many, we can always come back. But again, this is one of the roughest runs to a fog door, not to mention an extremely irritating boss because of the randomization factors. This first section is the hardest. That guy right there, and then the jumper. And they continue to follow us. Just take drinks where you can. Also, there are casters that slow you down. Notice we're going slower. Roll under this guy. He still hit me. Then we get sniped by an arrow, most likely. Yep, that's very challenging to avoid. Okay. And then I'll double sip. Or a single sip is fine. We're slowed. Try to avoid getting hit by this guy. And then get the staff out. Be ready to cast Dark Weapon as we go in. There we go. Okay. It's fine. That's fine. Just sip where you can. We got 10 Estus, so don't be afraid to use them. We're doing good damage to him. It's just... Okay, that sucked. Also, when he's, like, charging up like that, he takes reduced damage, which is funny. That has a huge delay on it. Nope. Oh! Ooh, we dodged it somehow. Let's just be careful. Again, we're taking persistent magic damage when we're close to him. Take individual swings. Don't run your stamina out like crazy. Let's pop a Radiant Life Gem so that we have persistent healing as this is happening. Now his sword is on fire, which just means he'll do more damage to us. Note how that was an attack that had like a random delay to it. Also that, which is just, okay, sure, like, yeah, you do extra damage. Okay, sip up. We're doing okay. He's half dead. Anticipate a second attack there, not worth taking extra damage. Sip, sip, sip. Ugh. No, not the staff! Why did I have my staff out? Why did that happen? I was trying to use a life gem, and for some reason I took out my binoculars and was using my staff instead. That was a mistake. Ugh. This guy isn't as hard as he should be. Oh, wait, no, the opposite. This guy is harder than he should be. I don't fully understand why I have as much trouble with him as I do, but based on what I read other people saying, everybody has trouble with this guy. He's a toughie. And again, the run to him is equally shitty. So, honestly, if I can get him out of the way now, I'll be happy. There's a bunch of, like, loot to pick up down here, but I just don't care. It's not worth... Ugh. It's really just not worth the time and the effort to try to pick it all up. There's nothing special. It's just a bunch of garbage that, at this point in the game, we don't really need. Oh my god, we're super slow. That guy, that archer there is, like, impossible to avoid, I swear. Always end up using tons of Estus just on the way to it. Ugh. Okay, just get in the fog door. That's all that matters. This guy's coming up behind us. Get in there. Dark weapon. Dark weapon. And sip. Uncomfortably early. See, sometimes he jumps after that attack too, which is very, very challenging to anticipate. And, you know, getting clipped through some of the attacks is frustrating as well. Just get that off the ground so it doesn't irritate me. Oh, cool. All right. Unfortunately, the follow-up roll attack with this sword is uncomfortable for me. It's got a really small window on it as well. Always sip after an attack pattern. Don't try to back away. He'll just run up and close the distance and cause you a bunch of pain. going to take one swing at a time. Sometimes he does the AoE here, so just take some Dark Orb shots. Random delay on that attack. Oh, God. Okay, I can't afford to S this here. I gotta bait another attack pattern. See the delay on that one? Such garbage. I just have to keep Estusing. I know it's rough, but... I could also try some sort of... I could also try some sort of... magic resist, like persistent magic resist would be really... Yo! No! I did it again! Sip. We're gonna get out Radiant Life Gems now. No! Okay. It's been a couple tries. That was a really bad start to that attempt also. I just had to heal so much. Is the stream coming through okay for everybody? Just want to make sure. Quality issues, audio issues, all looking, sounding okay. Someone can give me a thumbs up. Okay, S this again. I was taking too much time, like, going through my usable items there. I was thinking maybe Green Blossom would do me good. All right, here we go. This guy might hit us. Yep, because we jumped instead of rolling. No problem there. Sort of a problem, but you know. Okay, this guy with the sword. Sort of hard to avoid. It's just random. Ugh. These guys. I talked about it in the last stream. They're just, like, precision shooters. I think... Going here early to do this was good, just because we didn't have that many souls, so it's much worthwhile to do this now. Thank you, Siang123, for letting me know. I mean, our magic resist isn't that bad. I could get one of those blue things, those blue bushes or whatever. Okay, well, this is going to be an early death. If you can get by that first spear poker without getting hit, you'll probably make it through the first section. But, again, it's probably good we're doing this early. Because otherwise, you know, after you beat Fume Knight and Sir Alan, coming back to do this after, it just feels so much worse. I'd rather get this out of the way now, because I feel this is... quite possibly the worst area of the whole game, followed closely by Shrine of Amana. But everybody agrees that this area is very egregious with how it functions. Like, really, really bad choices on how this area is designed. Okay, sip, we run. Oh, we didn't get slowed this time, so that's good. Roll. Oh, I guess jumping works too. Might get hit by an arrow. Somehow we sort of avoided it. Okay, and then we have to run by this guy. Roll. Okay. Do you have the magic barrier miracle? I think so. Sounds like something that would help a lot. Sure, get in a dark orb here or there. I could kite this guy around and dark orb, but frankly... his attacks are randomized and he can close the distance so easily that I don't really have confidence that I could keep my distance away from him anyway. I'm going to Whisper of Despair here, lower his defense. Oh, see, he didn't do a second swing. He did there, did massive damage. Okay, let's... sip. Again, don't ever hesitate to sip. Get a Dark Orb in here or there. Okay. Yeah, it's like, don't try to sneak in extra damage for no reason. Okay, this, he might do the AoE again. Let's do another Whisper of Despair. Pop a life gem. Ah! Ooh, Estes. Man, we've barely done any damage to him. He's already in his 3rd phase. 866 damage, though, I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, okay. You also just need to be confident enough to dodge without your shield up, or like holding the shield button, because you need that stamina back as much as possible here. Ah, I should have just healed there. Nope. See the random delay there. How do you anticipate that? And because I'm figuring if I can survive this attack pattern, you take a heal, but that's why he's rough. I don't know how many times I can just repeat myself, but that's probably because we're just going to be repeating this boss until we get sort of lucky with the attack patterns. I mean, not super lucky, but a little lucky. That's just how he is. All right, so we're hollowing a little bit here, but I don't think that's really affecting our chances of the boss very much. All right, so we run by the first guy. Oop, roll. Nope. Yeah, if you get hit by that, you just get stunned. The axe guy can kill you. I'm having trouble rolling past this this sword guy because I keep jumping instead of rolling. But that's okay. It's relatively close. Trying to think which other boss took me the most attempts. Sunken King, we did fine. Did we have any, like, real trouble with any other bosses? I don't think so. Okay, that was flawless. Somehow we have to be able to repeat that every time. And we didn't get slowed. Again, flawless. We'll get hit by an arrow here. You always do. Oh, maybe not. Okay, yeah. Yep. Sure. Just get in the fog door before that thing comes towards you. Alright, I deserve that. I'll Radiant Life Gem this instead. We won't Radiant Life Gem this. I think I'm also going to take some stuff off my hotbar that are just sort of muddling it. It's like, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. Okay, that should help. It's like strictly healing items and the stamina thing. See, this is why I said maybe we'll finish today. But if this fight ends up taking me another 30 minutes to an hour, then no, we won't be able to finish the whole game. Because Ilium Lois is pretty time-consuming also. Don't jump, you fuck! Jesus. Okay. Yup. Kill me. It is true, though. I think everybody finds this to be the most egregious area of the game. Anyone else play this game? Any input on how shitty this place is? I'd love to hear it. Misery loves company. Okay, so we run. I think the closer to that first guy, the better. He's more likely to miss. Then we Run, stop, roll. Okay, good. Don't need that, but sure. There's the arrow. We roll under this guy. Also, that's guaranteed damage when you drop down there, which is fucking stupid. Okay, then we gotta make it past this guy. Roll. Roll again, just for good measure. Get Dark Weapon out and ready. Oh my god. Okay, Dark Weapon it up. We'll get Whisper of Despair ready for when he changes phases. Delay, random delay on weapons. Really should have just healed. Never mind, this is my chance to anyway. Should have Whispered of Despair. You just have to wait so long before you feel comfortable actually attacking, because you're not sure if he's going to do something like that. You just never know until it's too late. Okay. That's the time to sip. Okay, Whispers of Despair. Okay, here we go. Don't jump, please. Okay, good. Random delay, and a jump, and sometimes he does the AoE attack here, so you gotta make sure you back away before you heal. Ugh. I mean, we can out-heal him. Our sword's got good reach. Huge delay on the attack! Fuck you, dude! That one, too! Ah! The random... But yeah, that's why everyone hates this boss. Actually, the first time I played this game, I knew for sure that this was my least favorite boss in the whole game. Without a doubt. Oh, Iron Passage. As if Iron Passage wasn't bad enough. We're going to try to chomp a Green Blossom, too. That's going to be helpful, I think. Dark Weapon also doesn't really last long enough, honestly. It's only like 30 seconds, and you don't really have time to reapply it. Okay, good. Getting pretty good with that. You're not guaranteed to make it every single time, but, you know, you've got a decent shot. One thing I'm not clear on is I think this thing won't follow you. Okay, it doesn't. So this is our chance. I'm going to use an effigy. Yeah, they're not following me. There is a caster, though, shooting at me. I'm going to do this. My God. Okay, let's just go in, please. Dark Weapon. Okay, fine. Not fine. I wasn't locked on. Not fine. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. We're gonna Green Blossom. We're gonna Life Gem. No, we're not. We're gonna Life Gem. Okay, great. We're Life Gemming through some of the AoE damage that he does. So, I just never feel comfortable knowing if he's gonna do a second attack. You can't risk it. You just can't risk it. Oh. Tit for tat there. We gotta do a tit for tat. Okay, back away. Pop this. Pop this. It's also because he goes into phase 2 so quick. Or, I'm sorry, phase 3. He goes into his third phase super fast. Like, before... Oh! He goes into his third phase before even half health, which is crazy. Okay. Okay. My heart is pounding. My heart is actually pounding. Can't risk it. He's my... Yep. There it was. That was the slow attack, followed by a jump. All right, let's heal. Don't get cocky. I was ready for that one, asshole. Luckily, you didn't do the AoE. I should have just taken the extra attack, but let's play it cool. Thank God. Oh, Green Blossom. Green Blossom did it for us, boys. Holy shit. Oh my God, look at this caster down here. He's like, nope, he's mine. I love how our dark damage is capped at 300. Like, fuck this DLC, it's garbage. Alright, we're not going back out that way. We're done here. We will not go back the way we came. Any collectibles there, there's nothing unique or special, so we're leaving them. Thank God. Okay. So this area, and then one of the areas in Ilium Lois is also really shitty, and I'm hopeful that someone might be around to co-op it with me. Pharaoh's Mask is okay. It drenches you in water, so it increases your fire defense quite significantly, so that's good. We don't need the Ring of Binding anymore, so we can put back on the casting ring. Holy shit.